Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, ninafuraha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutanzama King Senzo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, about a week ago, I made a video about the General Mkhwanazi. And the title of the video, I think it was something like, what if he is wrong? A lot of people attacked me in that video because they did not listen to the content, but they rather just read the message. A lot of people are on the side of Mkhwanazi because Mkhwanazi has, said that there is evidence, WhatsApp conversations, and all the other evidence that he dropped that we don't dispute. But in that video, I was saying, hear the other people's stories, hear the other people's side, so that we can know exactly what is going on here. If you are accused about such serious allegations, you need to come out and you need to speak your side. That's what I was saying. Okay, the commission came, and most of us were against the commission. Like, Cyril is again trying to buy the Minister of Police some time and space for him to make a case and maybe even make a counter case against Mkhwanazi. Because if Mkhwanazi does not successfully take these people to jail, his job is gone. That is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to make an example about him. Today, Mandela Day, Senzo Mchunu, the former or the suspended Minister of Police, has come out in his defense and saying, I can't wait to put in a case together with my lawyers so I can make my side of the story be heard to South Africans. And I was like, oh, here we go again. So there's other people's sides. And if we are fair enough as human beings, it is only fair for them to come and present their side of the story, even though we don't believe in the whole process. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Senzo. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, Osis in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. Listen, it's Mandela Day, and we're celebrating Mandela at Paseta because we really strongly believe that he's one of the heroes that has went through a lot as an African person. And he came out a little bit soft out of Robben Island, but the man got us through the line where we are now finally can say that we have the administrative power. We're holding government, even though we are not controlling government. But, Mandela did his best. He took us from this point to this point. And I think of all that 27 years that he spent in prison and everything, the least we can do is celebrate him. If you don't have any activity that you are doing on Mandela Day, you are thinking, what can I do for Mandela Day? Please send the 50 Rand to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We will really appreciate your contribution in assisting us of building the school that will change the trajectory, the direction of African children, not only in South Africa, but in the entire African continent. So go to our website, paseta.africa, and go to our YouTube channel, Paseta School, where you can watch the message of the day that we dropped for Mandela Day, ladies and gentlemen, strongly featuring our brother Urabi Road. Now today, I want to talk about what is going on here with these allegations that our brother and our general, really, Mkhwanazi, came out with. He came out firing. And Mkhwanazi was a man that was sure. You could hear in his voice, there was no stuttering. You could see on his face that this was a man that was sure about the statements that he was uttering out of his mind. And I really have got absolutely no doubt in my mind that Mkhwanazi was telling the truth, especially according to the evidence that he had in his disposal. But also the question was saying, if someone is being accused, such damning allegations have been placed upon, labeled against them, they need to come out and tell us what is going on. They need to come out. Sibiya came out, defended himself on national TV, saying he does not know this, he disagrees with that. When you listen to Sibiya talk, you have a sense that they've got an angle that they're going to attack Mkhwanazi in, especially in a commission where evidence is needed. that they can present a strong case to say, I did not know, I knew, this is what has happened, this is really what has happened, and they can defend themselves. When you hear Mia speaking, you have that sense. Now, today is Mandela Day. The former or the suspended police minister, Senzo Mchunu, has come out and said, listen, I'm very happy with the commission. I'm very happy with what is going on, and I can't wait for my day in the commission where I am going to present my whole case. And it is Mandela Day. He says, in the spirit of Mandela, fighting for justice, it is only right for South Africans to allow us who have been labeled as criminals working with the underground world, to get a space to speak for ourselves. And I was thinking to myself, maybe this commission is not a bad thing if the commissioners themselves are not captured. But let's listen to what Senzo Mchunu said.
All I can say is that foremost, I welcome with both hands the decision of the president. How best this matter or these allegations can be processed and brought to finality. But one thing that I want to say is that among the values and the principles that Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela wanted to showcase in the world is that there must be justice. And justice means there must be both sides of the story must be heard. In other words, thorough preparations and thorough environment must be explored so that you hear everybody concerned, all the sides. The day South Africa allows one person, whoever it is, to suspect somebody, and after suspecting somebody, go on to investigate, and then after investigating, then becomes a prosecutor, and then becomes a judge or a magistrate, and issues a verdict, all in one place. One person does all of that. That will be the direct and 100% reversal of what the struggle for justice is about, and what South Africa that we are building is about. And that will be the end of all of us in the country. Now, the system of justice in South Africa allows, yes, whoever wants to make whatever allegation against whoever, do so, but then stop, and then allow those you are accusing to then have an opportunity to defend themselves, or to present themselves and say, yes, I heard this, but it is like this from where I sit, and submit evidence. And that is the South Africa that we want, that we are building. So those who are calling for this and that, those who are and so on, my humble appeal, not because the allegations have something to do with me as well, and much as it is about other institutions and other departments, but I'm saying it is fair to wait for the commission to deliberate 100%. It is for this reason that I support that, and I still support what the president decided on. It's fair and square.
They hear it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man himself sounding very confident. Remember, if there's people that can look at you in the face and lie to you without any flinch in their eyes or anything, it is politicians. Those ones, they can lie. They can look at you in the straight in the face and lie to you. So you don't be confused and say, oh, he's so confident, maybe you will come out there innocent or whatever. Politicians look at you straight. That's why he was in court. I mean, in the committee there in Parliament, the police committee, and he said, listen, I don't even know Mandela. I've never met that guy. With a straight face. So this is the people that you have to be very careful of. But take the face away and listen to the message. There is a point. And I don't want us to run away from that because the person that we might not like is saying the message. I'm quite correct. I quite think that he's correct in his saying. If we are singing for justice and we are saying no, we want justice. Justice is someone presenting or someone having an allegation against you and saying that you raped someone and you know that you did not rape someone, and the community does not act on the allegation. Because South Africans are badlali. You rape someone, the whole community come back, and you did not have your day in court. And I don't blame South Africans sometimes because the South Africans are tired. And what Mkhwanazi said, it triggered us even more to say, listen, even the judiciary is captured. There are judges that are captured. There are members in parliament that are captured. That's the place where South Africans say we don't have any hope in these people anymore. We don't. That's why South Africans, they want to take things in their hands. Look what is happening with the illegal immigrant, undocumented foreigners in South Africa. We have made many arguments against and for what is happening with March and Operation Tutula. And people are saying, no, King, I'm getting out of topic, but you'll excuse me, I have to say this one point. People are saying, no, King, you have to understand that in Africa, those African countries are taking care of their own people. And South Africa is expected to take care of the whole of Africa. Okay, name one health department or in any African country except those ones in the north where black people stay that is better than South Africa. Because it's taking care of its people. I'm waiting. Or you're thinking. Yes, think. Let me rephrase the question. Name any country in Africa where black people stay, and that country is taking care of its people first, and those people never left and came to South Africa. And you say the other people are taking care of their own. So it means Nigeria is taking care of their own, Zimbabwe is taking care of their own, or they are putting their own first and all of those things. So name one that has a better healthcare system than South Africa. And you will educate me on the comment section because with my little peanut mind, I don't know of any. So it's an argument that we can have another day. We'll have it on a different channel because I'm watching, man. I'm watching. You know, one day you wake up, you're like, hey, but Dudula has got a point. But then you come and say, but again, do we need to be heartless? What are we saying? A pregnant woman must turn back? What are we saying? People must pay? Yes, I agree, people must pay. So the people who are poor must not pay. So the poor people must be sent back and all of those things. And the king has always said, advanced integrated border system is what we need in our country. Anyway, let me get back to the point. Sorry for diverting like that. Now, what is happening here is that the day South Africa starts believing one person, I like that point that Mchunu is making. One person can come and say, make an accusation, become the lawyer, become the judge, and become the warrant officer. One person can't do that. We are happy the information is out. But after the information is up, there has to be some type of a process, a system that takes over, which is the law that takes over, and then it then seeks to kill or seeks to take those people and send them behind closed bars. Me and you on TikTok and YouTube can't do that. We can be angry. We can take to the streets. We can hands off Mkhwanazi. There was another statement that Mary Paddy made about Batuban, Floyd Shivambu, because people said hands off Floyd Shivambu before he was even fired. Because in the background, in the corridors, people were already talking what Floyd is going. Before Mary Paddy came, I was already making videos. Floyd is gone. So it's that thing. It's that point to say. You're saying hands off Mkhwanazi. Why are you saying hands off Mkhwanazi? Has anyone attacked Mkhwanazi? You saw that game that they played. They even gave him extra security. So why are you saying hands off Mkhwanazi? Is he suspended? Is he expelled? Why hands off Mkhwanazi? Those type of games is what they are playing with us, man. Then we must be careful, of course. Yeah. So yes, Mkhwanazi can't be the judge. Mkhwanazi can't be. The evidence must be tested in a court of law. The commission is not going to do anything. It's going to come up with the recommendations, and maybe there will be a case that will be open. And another thing is that if you do have evidence, Mkhwanazi, go to court. Why wait? Open a case. And you don't have to wait for the commission. Actually, that's how I feel. You don't have to. You've got all the evidence that you have. Go to a court, open a case against Kagiso Hlongwane, and make sure that Kagiso Hlongwane goes and answers in court. Yes, we appreciate, definitely we appreciate the press briefing, but go and open the case. And you know who said it? It was Batubani, the young man Colin Malach. Also, we don't like him, but we attacked him. Listen to this one, protecting people. The message was truthful. To be honest, you've got evidence. You've got all of this information. Go and open a case. Yeah, we appreciate the press conference because otherwise we would have not known as South Africans. But after that, please go to the court. Go to the police station and turn you. And I understand, yeah, King, they are all corrupt. How can you report people who are corrupt to corrupt people? We understand that's where we as South African citizens find ourselves. Understand? There was a break-in some time ago at my house, and a person goes to the police station just to report for insurance purposes and whatever. When the police want to come and take fingerprints, like, don't bother. You guys have came and took fingerprints so many times. You never came back to us about the findings of the finger. We don't have faith in our police system. We simply don't. So yeah. So let's listen to him if he will be willing to step down if he was found in the wrongdoing.
Lastly, are you willing to step down should you be found guilty?
Not only willing to step down, because what will I be standing for if after all the processes, and indeed it is as that person who was making allegations, it is found that it is like that. But I do put it out there that I've confidence on my side when it comes to putting my case together with my lawyers. And I'm preparing thoroughly for that. And I welcome that. And I'm happy that one day, I'll find an opportunity for my side.
Are you looking forward to having your day in the commission, be able to present your own side of the story?
100%. That is what I was praying for. As soon as I heard that there were such allegations made against me, I said, will it ever happen that I get an opportunity, not just to write a statement and say 1, 2, 3, or call my own press briefing, but I get an opportunity, I get a platform with somebody neutral to put my case.
Thank you very much.
Okay. A good question from whoever the journalist was, the reporter who asked that question. Will you step down? We know he's an ally of Cyril Ramaphosa. That is why Cyril Ramaphosa did not deal harshly with him. So we know Cyril Ramaphosa takes care of his comrades. So that's what is happening. So yes, after the process, he says he will be willing to step down because what will he be standing for? But listen to the statement that he utters after that. He says, listen, I am very confident in putting my case together with my lawyers. Very confident. Remember, they have already spoken to the lawyers. Why? Because Mkhwanazi did a mistake in announcing the wrongdoing that he's suspecting these people have done. He has announced it in public. So what he has said in public is what they can already prepare for. You understand? He might say other things, Mkhwanazi, in the commission, but what he has said in public, I now know what I'm being attacked for. I'm attacked for dismantling the political killings task team and this. And now I'm speaking to my lawyers and say, guys, prepare. Let's defend ourselves with this. So in a commission and in a court of law in South Africa, it is the one who has got the best lawyers who wins. If you got Muslim Skakane, you are going to win. When you've got advocate Dali, your chances of winning are also very high. You understand what I'm saying? So it is that type of a thing. That's why he's very confident. 100%. He was waiting for that day. He says he's not saying he was waiting for it. He says I was praying for it. The day where I sit in front of a neutral person and I present my side of the story. So South Africans, be ready. Be ready. We hope that Mkhwanazi has got very good lawyers that can, sometimes it's not even about having the good evidence. It's about how you present the evidence, how you stack them together, how you label them nicely so that you can trap them also in other questions and other statements and other things that you do. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves crying. There's a lot of cry on the comment section. People want me to address the Senzo Maiwa case. Someone asked me this question last year and I did answer it. Some of you are, of course, new this year, more than 20,000 subscribers that we have grown to this year. And now that Advocate Tef has come out with crazy statements in the McG podcast, it looks like a person might need to address it because it's now touching into the political space. The reason why I never did that type of content is that for me, it's not relevant to my channel, if you know what I'm saying. If you, as a married man, you are going to have these extramural activities that you are doing, and finally you get killed, or let me say, unfortunately, you get killed at your girlfriend's house. You get shot and killed. That is not the type of topics that I want to cover on King Said So. I hope you guys can understand that. We knew what was going on there. We know. I followed that case very extensively, so I watched what other content creators are saying. But for me on this channel, I decided this. It's not a now. When are we going to end with this thing? You understand? It is a message for us as African men, married men. When you be careful, who are these side chicks that you are having? Well, otherwise you will die unnecessary. I never covered the AKA story also for similar reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it is those type of things. But now that there are politicians that are mentioned, including the CIC, I might be interested in covering it. If you want to see that, go on the comment section and tell me. Otherwise, and watch from a distance. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, please. If you are enjoying the content, click the subscribe button. Absolutely free. You are not paying anything. And let's grow the channel to, where are we going now? 60,000 subscribers. Let's do that, ladies and gentlemen. I will appreciate your support. And until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you.